We're going to make our accordion books today. We're going to learn how to make a hardcover book. It's going to look really professional, but it's going to take a little bit of work. So the first thing we need to do is get 2 pieces of cardboard and make sure they're the same size. And they should be smaller than your piece of paper because we're going to need a gap around them too. So trim that cardboard so they're both equal. And I just did that by tracing the smaller piece onto the larger piece and giving it a little trim. Alright, now I'm going to put those onto my cover. So flip your cover over so that the decorative side's facing down on the table. And then we're going to line up those 2 pieces of cardboard so there's an equal gap in between them and also around the outside. So we need to glue those down onto the cover. So we're going to make an X with your glue stick in the middle, and then I like to go around the edge so it's going to be really nice and stuck down. Flip those over and press them down so that they stick. And see how I'm leaving a uniform gap around the outside of my cover, about 1 inch thick, and also a gap about 1 inch thick in the middle of my 2 pieces of cardboard. That's really important. Alright, so now I'm going to take my glue stick, go around the outside of that cover, the outside of the cardboard, and I'm going to fold that piece of paper over my cardboard pieces and make sure it really gets stuck down. Smooth it down, make sure it's stuck, take your time with this. Then for the corners, I like to fold them in, make a little triangle, kind of like you're wrapping a present. And that's just going to make it look really clean at the end. You might need a little extra glue, and then stick down that edge piece. Hold that down until it's nice and stuck. You might need a little extra glue in some places. Alright, I'm going to do my last edge, fold in the corners just like I did on the other side, and then wrap that paper over my cardboard. Okay, so that's going to be the cover, but we're going to put that aside while we make the pages. So I'm taking my large sheet of paper, my 18 by 12, and I need to fold that in half first. So I'm going to fold that in half the long way, a horizontal fold. Line up the corners, make sure it's nice and even, and then smooth down the crease. Alright, now I'm going to fold it in half the long way, vertical, 1 time, and then fold it in half a second time. Now you're going to know that that's the right size because you can line it up and it should be about the same size as your piece of cardboard. Alright, now we need to unfold that and make this fold into an accordion fold. So right now it doesn't look like a W or an M shape, so we need to fold it so it makes that shape, kind of like you're folding a paper fan. So you need to reverse the last fold so that it's a continuous zigzag shape. Okay, now we're going to cut in the crease so that we have some flaps that you can pull up and do pictures in the inside too, kind of hidden pictures. We don't want to cut both pieces of paper, you're just cutting the top piece. Right along that crease, you're going to cut the top layer on all 3 creases. Really be careful not to cut both. You want that bottom layer to stay as one big piece and the top layer to have the flaps that you can fold up. Alright, you see how I've got a flap? And that'll be really fun to make a picture underneath. Alright, now we need to put our pages in our books. So, line it up so you can see how it's going to work. And you want the flaps on the outside so that you can pull those up. So the continuous piece should be on the bottom, so that's the piece we're going to put glue on. And on both ends, you need to fill that rectangle with glue because those are going to go on top of the cardboard. So just those 2 end pieces are going to go on top of the cardboard. I'm going to line up one, and it can go a little over the cover piece. That will help hold it down. Smooth that down so it sticks. And now the other side, same thing. We're going to stick it onto the cardboard. It goes a little bit over and really press down, make sure it sticks. Great, now you fold it up and you've got a really cute accordion book. Looks like a real hardcover professional book. There you go. Enjoy.